Hello everyone, and welcome to video 4 or podcast number 4 if you are listening to this as opposed to watching it. This is the last video in this mini Christmas series, helping you to have a wonderful, magical, alcohol-free Christmas. If you haven't listened to or watched the previous videos, then I would recommend that you go back and listen to those 3 first, otherwise this one won't make that much sense. And especially listen to or watch video number 1. The guided visualization in there is so powerful and will really help you if you're struggling with the idea of an alcohol-free Christmas this year. So if you have watched or listened to the other 3 videos and audios, you should now be aware of the role that alcohol really plays in our festive season. Also, you should have a better idea or more of a clear understanding of what it is you want to do over the holidays, this festive season, and also the things that might get in the way of you enjoying your magical alcohol-free Christmas. So that is the thing that might trigger you. And Christmas and the holidays can be a really stressful time anyway, and if you're not drinking, it can be really challenging to stay on track without the support and guidance to help you. So today, that's what I want to do. I want to share with you how you can begin to plan and prepare for your alcohol-free Christmas. What can you do to help you navigate your way through the holiday season without drinking, if that is what you choose to do? The first thing to remember is, why are you doing this in the first place? Why do you want to be alcohol-free these holidays? And what does it mean to you to be alcohol-free over the holidays? A really good exercise to do is to play the movie forward. So pick maybe Christmas Day, for example, that's a really good one, or New Year's Day, or a period in the holidays where you might have had a drink before and you don't want to drink this time, and play the movie forward. So do the visualization. How will you feel if you do drink? What will happen if you do drink? And what will happen if you don't? And how will you feel if you don't? And go all the way through. So not just the same day, the afternoon, the evening, but the next day. Because that's really the thing that's going to help you if you are struggling. That's the thing that's going to carry you through. So how do you want to feel it when you wake up in the morning? It's also a good idea to go back to the exercise after video number 2, which is why it's important to watch or listen to all of these and remind yourself, what do you want your Christmas to look like? How do you want it to feel? What is it that you want to do? Is it a traditional Christmas with all the family? Is it quiet time by yourself? Do you want to maybe spend some time volunteering? Do you want to get away? Do you want to be with friends? Is this the year that you do the thing that you've said you're going to do every single year, but you never do because alcohol gets in the way? And the next thing to do is to go back to the list of triggers or difficulties that you might envisage coming up, you know, the challenges, and begin to think about how you might get around them. Remember, planning and preparation really is key. Because if you know what might come up, what might get in the way, and you can plan in advance for it, then it's not such a shock. It's not such a big stressor. So that is probably the most important thing that I want you to do today, is to take your time and come up with plans or strategies or 1 or 2 things that you could say to people that will help you if difficult situations arise. Don't forget that it's simple things like sticking to your routines that are really going to help you. I've said it lots of times and I'll probably keep saying it, but self-care is key on this journey. But unfortunately, when we get stressed or busy, then self-care is often the first thing to go. So I want you to really try and remember to put yourself first throughout the whole of the holidays. So it is things like sticking to your normal routines, getting fresh air and exercise, eating properly. A great thing to do is to cook lots of healthy soups and things and stews in advance and put them in the freezer, so that when you are really busy, or that weird time between Christmas and New Year when you've maybe run out of turkey and you're not sure what to eat, you can pull out something that's quick and easy and obviously healthy to keep you going. And it's just one less thing to think about. So it is totally worth putting the effort in now, which is why, we're not even at Thanksgiving yet at the time of recording, but it's important to think ahead and plan and prepare. So similarly, you could begin to look around and stock up on alcohol-free drinks that you want to keep in the house, so you're not caught short. I remember one of my friends, it must have been her maybe second sober Christmas, and she went to her mum's house, and her mum had prepared, amazing food, and there was so many gorgeous drinks for other people, but there wasn't a single lovely alcohol-free alternate for her. So of course she felt a bit put out. Luckily though, she'd brought her own. Otherwise she would have been stuck drinking whatever it was for the kids, fizzy pop or something. And that's not what you want. You want to make this special and feel lovely. So just because you're not drinking alcohol doesn't mean that you can't have something nice to drink. So that's really important. As is, all the other things that we've talked about before, prioritizing sleep, drinking water, and of course reaching out for help and support if you need it. Checking in with yourself on a daily basis to help keep you focused and on track. And that might just be reading an email or a positive affirmation or spending time in your journal. You don't have to spend hours and hours on this every day. Just keep checking in with yourself. That's the most important thing. Thinking about yourself and your immediate family is really important. As I've just said, you should be your focus, because much of the stress at Christmas time comes from people pleasing, basically, and often that's why we drink. Often that's why we give in, because the pressure is just too much. Other people are just too much. So what can you do to reduce that? How can you stop people pleasing? You might have to set some really strong boundaries for the holidays. And again, focus inwards, focus small, yourself, your immediate family. And try not to compare yourself. A lot of the stress also comes from the unrealistic images and ideas that we get of holidays and Christmas time. The Pinterest and Instagram images and expectations that just flood everything we look at. So perhaps take a break from social media over the holidays and focus on your immediate surroundings, yourself, your family and your friends, your nearest and dearest, because at the end of the day, that's what matters at Christmas time. So cut back, slow down, spend time in nature, spend time with each other, and maybe a simple, calm, quiet Christmas might just be what you need this year. And if you really can't manage that, if your family is huge on Christmas and you always have big celebrations, then at least try and make sure you factor in some alone time and some downtime for yourself. And this is where your routines come in. Remember, no is a complete sentence. One of my lovely clients last year told me her mantra was, don't apologize, don't explain. And you really don't have to. Just say no. It's much easier to say no than to go back on a yes. So practice that. Going back to mantras and affirmations, as I said earlier, it might be good to have one of those. My mantra was, I'm not drinking no matter what. And that was my mantra right from the very beginning. And I used it at Christmas time too. And that really got me through all situations, the good ones and the bad ones, the tricky, the happy and the sad. Because whatever happened, I knew that I just wasn't going to drink. And that was it. That was a really good, clear decision for me. And it helped such a lot. So use that one. Use the other one I just talked about. Come up with a mantra or affirmation of your own. And obviously reach out for support. That is the most important thing, I think. Don't try and struggle on alone. And what can so often happen when we're in a difficult situation at Christmas time, we can use the phrase, just because it's Christmas, it's Christmas, or I'll just get through this and then I'll start again. I want you to really think about that before you get into a difficult situation. That goes back to the beginning. Why are you here? Why do you want to be alcohol free? Keep that close to you. And if you are struggling, then reach out. You've heard me talking about my magical AF Christmas experience already in the past videos. So of course I'd love for you to come and join us if you know that you need extra support and accountability this year. So we officially start that next week, but you can join the membership anytime because that's where the magical AF Christmas experience is taking place this year inside the membership. So you can access all the support and inspiration right now, as well as delving deeper into some of the things that we've already talked about in the previous videos or audios. I have laid on extra support, especially for Christmas time, to help you feeling calm and confident and grounded, and also know that you're not alone, because you're not alone. There are so many other people not drinking and there to help and support you. So I want you to feel calm, confident and happy about Christmas. It is Christmas after all, and the magical AF Christmas experience is going to help you do that. So the extra support that I've laid on looks like extra sessions. We meet once a week anyway, but there will be extra sessions these holidays, including a one on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve if you need those. You will get my absolutely gorgeous 100-page Christmas sobriety planner, absolutely free, as part of the experience, which will help us to set our intentions weekly. Also, there'll be a weekly reflection. So how did the week go? What do we need help with moving on? And all sorts of other goodness inside that planner. That's yours absolutely free when you join the membership. I've also prepared a special meditation for you this year, which will help you to find peace and calm and a little bit of groundedness when things get crazy. It's a gorgeous way to escape and give yourself some time and space. There's also going to be a Sober Christmas workshop, which I did it last year, and it's really popular, it's super helpful, and it will help you really hone in on what it is you want Christmas to look like, how you want it to feel, and what you can do to help you achieve it. As I said, extra check-ins, there's daily chat and inspiration inside the support membership anyway. Plus, on December the 1st, in your inbox and also as a regular inspirational post inside the membership, you will get a daily gift, I suppose, of love from me, a daily message, inspiring story or email or quote, or a lovely surprise gift every day from the 1st of December all the way to New Year's Eve, directly into your inbox. So there's lots of things to keep you motivated and inspired, feeling good and on track this Christmas time. So if you are newly sober and want to carry on with your amazing progress, and experience the true magic of Christmas this year without feeling like you're missing out, then I'd love for you to come and join us. You know, I don't want you to be worried that you might undo all of the good work that you've done so far. And I just want you to know that you can have an alcohol-free Christmas if you really want it. So you can be fully present for the whole thing, and you don't wake up on New Year's Day feeling that you've let yourself down. I want you to enjoy it all the joy, all the connection and happiness without the stress of worrying about drinking. I just want you to forget about that and focus on having the most amazing time that you possibly can this year. So that's why I'd love for you to come and join us, because we will absolutely help you do that. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video and also the 3 videos or audios in the whole Christmas series. They will help you to stay focused and calm and alcohol free this Christmas. Do let me know what you think. If you've had any thoughts, ideas, or if you've got any questions, then just send me an email. And of course, if you're ready to come and join the magical AF Christmas experience, then the link is below this video, below the audio, or in the email that I shared with you with this video in it. So many opportunities for you there to come and join us, and we'd love to have you. So thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to seeing you on the inside, and if I don't see you, then have an absolutely wonderful and happy and merry Christmas. Bye for now.